A right circular cone of 80 mm diameter rests on HP on its base. A cutting plane parallel to VP and 14 mm in front of the axis of the cone cuts the solid. Draw the sectional front view and top view of the solid. So in this case, we are having a sectioning process. So in all the problems related to the sectioning of a solid, the first step is draw the symbol front view and symbol top view of the solid as per the requirement of the question using type B lines, that is thin lines. Already I have done the symbol top view and symbol front view using type B lines, and here the solid is resting on its base. That is why in the top you will be having a circle and in the front view you will be having the outline as a triangle. Second step is locate the section plane. So where the section plane is located? A cutting plane parallel to VP and 14 mm in front of the axis of the cone. So let us assume that this is our vertical plane and this knife is representing the section plane. So the section plane is parallel to VP. So this scale or ruler is our VP and the surface of the section plane is parallel to VP. So when the surface of the section plane is parallel to VP, when you are observing this section plane from the top, it seems to be a line. And where it is located? It is located 14 mm in front of the axis. So PO is the axis in the top view. So from this point, it is 14 mm in front. So it will be somewhere here. So this is the location of the section plane. Now we shall locate the section plane in the top view. Let us mark a point 14 mm in front. So inside the solid it is a continuous thick line, outside the solid it is a chain line, the ends are slightly thickened, and here it is written as HT. HT means horizontal trace. So why it is named as horizontal trace? Because here the section plane is parallel to VP. So when it is parallel to VP, obviously it will be perpendicular to HP. So when you are cutting the solid, it will be meeting with the horizontal plane and it will be having a horizontal trace. That is why here it is written as horizontal trace HT. And if you are observing the solid in this direction from the front, you will be getting a clear idea of the sectioned surface. So that is why again I have made two arrowheads here. So after locating the section plane, let us mark the meeting points of the section plane with the various edges of the solid. But in this case, as it is a cone, it doesn't have any edges. So instead of edges, it will be having generators and the curved surface of the base. So here, section plane and this base is meeting at 1. It is meeting with this generator PH at 0.2. PG is a generator. It is meeting with the section plane at 0.3. PF is a generator. It is meeting with the section plane at 0.4. So this is the base and it is meeting with the section plane at 0.5. Now the next is transfer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the front view. Here 1 and 5 is along the base, which will be directly transferring it to the base. 2 and 3 is on generator PH and PF, we will be also directly transferring it to the front view. Transferring of 3 to the front view, it is not directly possible. We have to use an indirect method. One is on the base, so that is why here it is 1 dash. 5 is also on the base. Two dash and 3 dash are on generators. Here point 3 is on a generator PG, which is perpendicular to the XY line. Here also the generator PG, the front view of the generator, is perpendicular to the XY line. So that is why we cannot directly transfer point 3 to this front view. So in order to transfer this point 3 to the front view, we will be following the following procedure. We will be taking our compass and measuring the distance P3. We shall rotate it through 90 degrees. And here we will be getting a meeting point. Let us mark it as point 3,1. And let us transfer 3,1. So where is 3,1 located now? It is located on generator PE. Now let us transfer point 3,1 to the front view of PE, which is P dash E dash. So what is the speciality of P dash E dash? P dash E dash is a generator in the front view which is having true link. Why we can say that it is having true link? Because the top view of PE or the top view of P dash E dash is parallel to the XY line. So when it is parallel to the XY line, definitely in the front view it will be having true link. So let us transfer 3,1 to the front view of PE, which is P dash E dash. Let us mark this point as 3 double dash. Now transfer 3 double dash to P dash G dash. So the next step is join 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash and 5 dash 1 dash using thick lines. But in this case, we are not supposed to do it with a scale or a ruler, because when you are drawing with scale or ruler, it will be straight lines. But here, the surface of the cone is a curved surface. So, as it is a curved surface, we must do freehand sketching. Straight lines will be possible only on the surface of pyramids, where we are having some sort of flat surfaces. Here the surface of the cone is curved. So let us join it using freehand sketching. You can join the base with a straight line because the base is a flat surface. After joining this area, let us hatch the inside region of this area because this is a sectioned surface. Hatching of this region, it is by 45-degree thin lines which are 45 degree with respect to the XY line. After the hatching process, the next step is draw the remaining portions in the top view and remaining portions in the front view using thick lines. So this base is remaining and this part of the base is removed. So we shall draw it as a thick line. The base is remaining from 1 to 5, but when you are observing from the front in this direction, the width of the base seems to be AE. So let us darken the base A dash E dash completely. Here we are having generators P dash, D dash, P dash, B dash. So like this, you are having around some 8 generators here. As generators are not edges, we need not darken it in the top view. So only the darkening of the outside boundary of the top view is required. But when it comes to front view, the outline of the front view is P dash, A dash, A dash, E dash, E dash, P dash. So this outline we have to darken it using thick lines. Here also we need not darken P dash 2 dash, P dash 3 dash and P dash 4 dash because they are only generators, they are not edges. So that is why we are not going to darken it using thick lines. So once again we shall have a quick review. The first step is drawing the symbol top view and symbol front view using type B lines. Second step is locating the section plane. So we have done it. Third step is marking the meeting points of the section plane with the base and various generators of the solid as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Transfer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the front view. Join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1 using thick lines and that too freehand sketching apart from the base. Hash this inside region, that is the section surface. Then draw the remaining portion in the top view and draw the remaining portion in the front view. Here also the enclosed region 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 1 dash, it is known as the true shape of the section because in this case the section plane is parallel to VP. So this is how the section plane is present here. So when it is parallel to VP, when you are observing in this direction in the front view, a clear idea of this area will be obtained and this will be having its true dimensions. That is why this is known as true shape of the section. This is a top view and this is a sectional front view.